All right, everybody, get ready. Because today, we are going deep, and I mean really deep, into something that Java developers, well, you might not think it's the most exciting thing in the world.
Oh, I beg to differ.
But it's important. And that is, of course, error handling.
The most exciting part.
We're going to be talking about this library, open source library, called Result. And I know what you're thinking, right? Error handling.
Yeah, bring it on.
I'm already using optionals, and I'm pretty good at this whole error handling thing.
I see where you're coming from. I was there.
But trust me on this one, all right? There's something special about this Result thing. I mean, everyone's talking about it. And frankly, I'll be honest, I was a little bit skeptical at first, right? I've been using my trusty try-catch blocks for years. They've never let me down.
Yeah, they work.
But when I heard about Result, the promises of this clean code, blazing fast execution, maybe even, dare I say it, enjoyable error handling, I was like, all right, I got to check this out.
It sucks you in.
So, to help us navigate this brave new world of Result, I've got, well, I don't know what to call you. I mean, you're like the Result guru.
There you go. I like that.
The Result master. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
So tell us, what is it about Result? What is this magic? Why should we even care?
Okay, so you're familiar with optional, right?
Sure.
Think of Result as optional's cooler, older sibling that's come to visit you at college.
Oh, the cooler older sibling. The one who shows up with pizza and video games and stuff.
Exactly, all the good stuff.
Okay, I like where this is going.
It's the sibling that's not afraid to handle success and failure with equal grace.
Ooh, equal grace. I like that.
Instead of those pesky exceptions, always popping up at the worst possible moment, Result brings order to the chaos.
Okay. So no more exceptions flying around like I don't know what flies around a lot, like bats out of, I don't know.
Like a swarm of angry bees.
Like a swarm of angry bees. There you go. That's a good one.
Right. Disrupting your picnic.
Right. Result's got everything under control.
Exactly. Predictable, streamlined, you know exactly what's going on.
Okay. I'm intrigued, but I got to be honest. I'm always a little wary of these new shiny things.
Right.
Because sometimes they're more hype than substance.
Sure.
So convince me, why should I make the switch? What's in it for me?
I hear you. Look, Result, it's not just about making error handling less painful, although it does that amazingly well. It's about writing better code, period.
Better code.
We're talking cleaner, faster, more fun. Yeah, I said fun.
Fun.
Yeah.
All right, now you've got to elaborate on that one. Because fun and error handling, those two don't usually hang out in the same sentence.
They do know.
Okay.
Result, it just makes it so elegant. It's like you're writing a poem instead of a bug report.
Okay, I'll bite. A poem, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so we're talking about clean code, elegant code. You said something about performance. I mean, that's music to my ears. But is it really that much faster than my good old try-catch blocks?
Oh, way faster. And we're not talking a few milliseconds here and there. We're talking orders of magnitude.
Orders of magnitude. All right, now you're speaking my language. How much faster are we talking about here?
Okay, so in some cases, returning a failed result, this can actually be up to 150 times faster than throwing and catching an exception.
150 times?
Yeah, you heard that right.
Okay, all right. You've definitely got my attention now. But you keep mentioning this thing called the functional style. And, I got to be honest, my brain still defaults to that whole imperative way of thinking.
So it's like this, right? You've got your result object,
Okay.
but you don't actually know what's inside yet.
Yeah.
It's like Schrodinger's cat, but for your code.
Okay, I'm listening.
So you've got this box, could have a successful value in it, could have some info about what went wrong, and here's the cool part.
Yeah.
Instead of immediately dealing with whatever's in the box, you can chain together all these cool operations on it.
So it's like you're setting up a series of events, but you don't know which path you're going to take yet.
Exactly. And each operation only happens if the previous one was successful.
Okay, I like it. So if something goes wrong, it's like gracefully handles it, no more exception explosions all over the place.
Precisely.
Elegant, I like it.
No more try-catch blocks cluttering up your beautiful code.
Right, so, okay, enough about the metaphor. Let's get into the nitty-gritty here.
Right.
You mentioned the Result has an API that's kind of similar to optional?
It is, yeah, familiar territory for Java devs.
So I'm assuming we've got our map, our flat map, all the usual suspects.
You got it, but with Result, they're even more powerful.
Okay, how so?
Okay, take or else map, for example. It's like optionals or else get, but with extra features.
Ooh, I like extra features.
So say you have a result that might have a user object, right? Now, if that fails for some reason, or else map lets you apply a whole function to that failure. So you could create a default user, log the error, whatever you need to do.
Wow, that's way more flexible than just hard coding some default value.
Right. You've got options now.
Options are good. So or else map, it's like having a backup plan, but a really, really smart one.
Exactly. And speaking of smart error handling, have you met filter and recover?
Okay, filter and recover. Tell me more.
These two, they're like the dynamic duo of functional composition.
Hit me with it. How do they work?
So filter, it's like a gatekeeper, right? It's saying, hey, result, I only want you if you meet this specific condition. Like maybe you need a user with a valid email address.
Right, makes sense.
If the result doesn't pass the test, boom, you can transform it into a failure, custom error message, the whole shebang.
So it's like a bouncer at a club, only the coolest results get through.
You got it.
I dig it. What about recover?
All right, recover is your safety net.
Okay.
Let's say your result, it represents a network request and, the network's down.
Ugh, the worst.
With recover, you can gracefully handle that failure. Maybe you return a cached value, show a friendly message to the user,
It's all about that user experience. Okay, so this is really interesting because it's like, result isn't just about handling errors.
Right.
It's like this whole different way of thinking about them.
It's a mindset shift.
It's a paradigm shift, right? Kind of like, remember when we all discovered Java streams?
Yeah, it was a game changer.
This feels like that kind of moment. Result, it's like it's revolutionizing how we deal with errors in our code.
Exactly. It's about embracing the functional approach, making your code more expressive.
More elegant. Okay, this is all great in theory, but show me the money. I read somewhere that there are these demo projects using Result.
Here's the best part. Result, it plays so well with other frameworks. Spring Boot, Micronaut, you name it.
Really? It integrates that smoothly.
Oh yeah, it's like it was made for them. In fact, the creator made these demo projects.
No way. So we can actually see this in action.
Oh yeah, they're out there. You can see how to use Result in a real API, how to serialize those result objects into JSON responses, handle different types of errors, all that good stuff.
Man, you've blown my mind today. I gotta admit, I came in here a bit skeptical.
I get it.
But you've convinced me. Result, it's not just about avoiding exceptions. It's really about writing better code.
That's what it's all about.
Cleaner, more elegant, more fun.
Exactly.
And who doesn't want to have a little more fun with their code?
And the best part, we've only scratched the surface here. There's a whole world of tools and add-ons built around Result, integrations with JSON libraries, tools for writing cleaner tests, you name it.
So where can our listeners go to dive deeper into this world of error handling?
Head over to result.leakyabstractions.com. They have in-depth documentation, demo projects, even benchmarks showing just how much faster Result can be compared to traditional exception handling.
That's result.leakyabstractions.com, everyone. Time to ditch those clunky exceptions and embrace the power and elegance of the Result library. Your Java code will thank you. Until next time, happy coding.